This area of the Tsavo ecosystem, it is part of a major elephant migration route that in the old days went from Amboseli all the way through to Mukamazi, all around and into East Tsavo. So it's a big area in terms of kilometers. It's probably 500-600 kilometer treks, 2 or 3 times a year. Now, it isn't just the elephant. If the elephant are migrating because of water or fresh grass needs, then the plains game and the lion and everything else are as well. So we're very lucky at the moment in this area. There are no fence lines for miles and miles between us and Tanzania. If the conservation model or the open ranching model changes and fences start coming up, then you are automatically altering the whole ecosystem because the animals won't be able to move around and graze and fertilize and generally be part of the habitat. This has already happened between Amboseli and West Tsavo, which was a major part of the old migration. That's already being fenced a lot. And therefore, now the migration has already lost the Amboseli element. It is now West Tsavo round through the ranches to East Tsavo. I'm a third generation Kenyan, and I was brought up in small farms in the West Rift Valley. And as kids, after every harvest, every opportunity, we went camping somewhere. So we grew up loving the bush, the sheer size of it, the animals, etc. And then somebody said to me recently, your kids, or certainly your grandchildren, will not believe your stories about elephant. They won't be there. It was the shock that something that I grew up with was everywhere, probably wouldn't be there in 2 generations' time if we didn't do something about it.
I love my job, taking care of the environment in whole, protecting our trees, our animals, because our children or grandchildren will live to see the nature. That's why I love my work, so that other people will benefit from this conservation. If you don't involve community members, they'll not see the importance of conservancy. So we do help them.
Actually, the biggest idea and the vision we have is to conserve the wildlife for the ecotourism, for the benefit of the members of this place, to be able to come out of poverty and to go up in their living standards.
The aim of Conservancies is very simple. It's got to be a relationship between the community and a business, in our case it's tourism, to ensure that the ecology remains or actually improves in some areas, so that the wildlife can thrive without affecting the ranching, because these are working ranches around here. And we mustn't forget that. So in an ideal world, there'll be huge chunks of Africa dedicated to wildlife only. The reality is you have to blend it with the working ranches. The system is delicate, and I think we all forget this. We get very little rain. So if through no tourism or no wildlife, other farming techniques come in, the land probably won't be able to cope with it, and we'll end up turning chunk after chunk into desert. So We need to keep that blend. Yes, they are ranchers by profession, they should be ranching, but the correct numbers and the correct locations, just like their grandfathers did. You move with the water, you move with the grazing. And the wildlife will do the same automatically if we don't fence it. So we have to preserve it.